Wizards prepping the 87 for senior.
The rear fender wiggle.
That's how you do a third gear start.
What's happening, guys? Welcome to the Kaplan compound. One of the greatest days of the summer. We got all the 500s out today, all the liquid cooled ones anyways. And today, this is one of my favorites. It's coming up for sale. It's going to be going up on eBay this week. It's an absolutely stunning frame off Kaplan America Edition Honda 500. This has been kind of our calling card, the way we set these bikes up, and this one was done from the frame up. What does that mean? Well, we completely dismantled it right down to the frame. The frame was sanded, primed, and painted in-house, and every component on the bike was somehow plated, polished, painted, replaced, or done up, resulting in what looks like a brand new time capsule 1987 CR500. I'd call this a little bit of a resto mod more than a restoration, because we put some cool items on there to upgrade it today's standards. We put the top of the line. These Hoosier tires cost us about $100 more than the Dunlops, but we love them. They're American made right here in the US of A, and they just look badass with the raised white letters. The original gold rims are in good condition, indicating this is a low hour bike. Usually those would get just hammered by a fast pro rider. And the one thing I always tell you guys to check out is the frame rails, and the frame rails on this are in beautiful condition. So starting at the bottom with the wheels in the frame, you can see this is a stunner. Every nut and bolt on the bike, again, it has been completely dismantled. So after the frame was painted and they started reassembling it, the subframe was painted and put on. The air box was cleaned inside and out. A brand new twin air filter resides in there. It has a new Honda CR seat cover, brand new rear fender with the American flag and the HRC logo, brand new side panels with the #1 USA graphics. The original factory tank was sanded, polished, and painted. The shrouds are brand new with the Honda red, white, and blue logo with the flag. I just love that look. Same thing on the brand new front number plate, new front graphics, new front fender, brand new set of Renthal bars, brand new Pro Grip 801 grips. I love these grips. I've been using these on my race bikes for years. It's got a brand new Pro Taper perch with new levers. The bars are new Renthal bars with a Renthal crossbar pad, a new grip on the right side, and a new brake lever. The original master cylinder was rebuilt, flushed and refilled with a braided stainless brake line to tighten up the front brakes, and the caliper was rebuilt in service, so the front brakes work like better than brand new. On the front, again, a Hoosier front tire with a new tube and a new rim strip. The fork lowers have been polished. The fork boots have been removed to display the chrome, which just looks beautiful against the red factory color. The radiators are the original Honda radiators. If you take a look at this one here, usually they would get bent from falling over and hammered. Both radiators are in excellent condition. Another indicator, the original rims, the original radiators, the original frame indicate this is a solid original 500 chassis and running gear. The engine was rebuilt by the previous owner. The compression tested out perfect and it runs beautifully, so we did not see any need to rebuild the motor, although it was removed from the frame and it was media blasted, sealed, then media blasted with the vapor blasted, and then primed and painted. All the hardware is in excellent condition. In fact, most of the hardware on the bike's been replaced. All the shroud hardware, the front number plate hardware, a lot of the hardware is new on the bike, just to give it that real fresh look. The seat bolts, the pipe is a Pro Circuit pipe. It's the chrome version. I think they call this the Platinum Pro Circuit Racing pipe, and it has a, which silencer is this on here? It's an Answer silencer, which is something you're not going to find. This is an original Answer silencer from the 80s. It barks, it sounds great, and I think you're really going to like the tune of this bike. The swing arm was polished. The rear wheel was dismantled. The tube and rim strip and rear tire were replaced. It has a new sprocket on it and a new gold chain. The linkage was completely dismantled and found to be in good condition and thoroughly greased. The shock was dismantled, the shock spring was painted, and then it was reassembled and lubricated, greased. The rollers, top and bottom, are new. The frame slider's in good condition, and it has a brand new shifter on it and a brand new set of IMS pegs, which are a huge upgrade. If you look at the original pegs, look at these pegs. Look at how skinny they are. That's probably why I have plantar fasciitis and I have to wear inserts in my feet from casing triples with folding your feet around a peg like that. These are more modern, like you'd find on a new bike, and they're just beautiful. The polished finish on the side. The tank was cleaned inside, and the petcock was serviced, and a new fuel line was installed. The carb was rebuilt, dismantled, and all of the jets cleaned. All the fluids are new on the bike, of course. The brake fluid, the gear lube, the coolant. And that's about it. She's a stunner. I have the work order over here somewhere. Let me see if I can find it, see if I left anything out. Again, 87 Honda CR500R. It's going to be auctioned off on eBay. Just go to the About Us page, and there'll be a link to all of our auctions. The work order shows a total of 68 hours of shop labor. The bike was steam cleaned, power washed. Again, the motor was removed, capped off, vapor blasted, and painted. The high temp semi-black. The frame and subframe and fuel tank have been painted. The high temp VMX red-orange. The fork legs and swing arm polished. Airbox painted black. The shock spring painted. The pipe and silencer polished. The wheels vapor blasted. The hubs painted black, and the rims are the original gold. The brake calipers and master cylinders have been all repainted also, as everything was plated, polished, painted, or repaired or replaced before it was reassembled. It's got a new plug, a whole new plastic kit I mentioned, new decals and backgrounds. The Renthal bars are the RC Benz 7/8" black bars. Pretty much went over all of the parts that we put on it. New OEM style seat cover. It's a Pro Taper shift lever. That's about it. Pretty much their IMS Pro Series foot pegs. Has a new top end gasket kit. We did pull the top end apart to make sure the engine was in good condition, and the gaskets were replaced. The master cylinder was rebuilt, and it's running Maxima 80 weight gear oil with Maxima coolant, DOT4 brake fluid, and of course we're running VP racing fuel. That's all we run in our race bikes. All new carb vent hoses, new OEM style swing arm decals, brand new twin air filter, and a new chain slider. So I think that pretty much summarizes everything. Good luck finding a nicer one. If you have a CR500 and you want it restored, we've decided to open up our services to the public. A bike like this bike right here, everything we mentioned, it was 68 hours labor plus parts. The total work order came to $7,861 plus the cost of your bike. Now we did a KX500. I have another KX500 we did a similar service to, but we didn't do a frame off on it. That one was only $3,000. So plan on somewhere between $3,000 on the low end and $8,000 on the high end to do a full frame off and take the motor apart, make sure the top end's good. If it needs any new parts, we would do that. So that's about it, folks. This one is for sale. It's stunning and beautiful, ready to roll into a museum or out to the racetrack for an AHMRA National. If you have any questions about it, give us a call, 860-454-7024. Stay tuned. More badass 500s coming your way. This is one of my favorites. I raced the 86, very similar to this, for 2 years at the local New England amateur level. I won 9 of my last 11 races as an amateur on this bike. Fell in love with them. I've been riding them ever since. I also raced as a pro expert in 87 and 88. Did a few nationals and local pro races on these bikes, and they're fantastic. Good luck finding a nicer one. This one's a beautiful, stunning classic. Good luck bidding on it, and God bless America.
We can ship it anywhere in the States inexpensively. Message your zip code for a quote. Good luck bidding, guys.